What is up, guys? Welcome to another Payday 2 video. I just been playing a lot of this game lately. Man, every once in a while I just go back to games and I'm like, why did I ever stop playing that? Actually, I think I know what mission made me stop playing this game. It was freaking Framing Frame. If you guys play Payday 2, trying to stealth Framing Frame, almost lost some friendships over that one. But anyway, I'm back on the Payday 2 grind. It's a lot of fun, and don't worry, I'm still playing with all my same friends as usual, but some of the missions can just get really frustrating if you try them over and over and over and over again, and just like one little slip up can cost you the entire mission. It's really just like, I don't want to play this game ever again. But like I mentioned in my last video, I've been grinding out money and some levels. So this is another mission I thought I would show you guys that you can stealth solo. And if you play a lot of Payday 2, you know, the difference between Overkill and like regular is generally just guards. And I got really lucky for some reason on this one. Normally there's like 4 or 5 guards. There were only 2 this time, which I've never seen on a pro job Overkill. So I don't know why that was the case, but normally there would be 2 guards back here, 1 in the room I'm about to enter, and then 1 in the office. I'll talk about that in a second. But to be honest, taking down guards is the least of your worries, I would say. I would say it's the easiest thing to do in the game. If there's multiple guards in like a tight area, you might have to do some tricky maneuvering to get both pagers, especially if you're solo. But for the most part, guards are the least you're concerned. Generally, when it comes to solo stealth, it's hard to control the crowd because remember, you only have 6 zip ties and usually there's about 20 people. So on this mission, I'll show you some good crowd control and how to deal with it when you don't have all the zip ties. And this little section here, I'm just waiting for this guard to go somewhere else, because if I shoot him here, the person across the hall is probably going to see me shoot him and I'm going to have to answer his pager. That can alert them, and you know, I can't let go of the pager to shoot somebody that's getting alerted, so I'm kind of screwed in that situation. So it's best to wait for this guard to go back to his cameras, and you just pop him, and you can just go straight in the window. I usually like to jump across doors. Seems to be a little bit more stealthy. I don't know if it works, but that's what I always do. And this guy kind of conveniently lands in this corner if you shoot him correctly. So you notice I didn't body bag the guy in the back alley. That was because one side was fenced off, so there's really nobody that should be patrolling back there at all. And if there is somebody that gets alerted back there, I can make a dash for it out the back window again and probably catch them before they'll ever call the cops or anything. So I don't want to waste a body bag just in case I needed another one. And you'll see me kind of come across here. Usually there's a guard in this room, which isn't a big deal. You can shoot the guard and just tie this hostage down and then answer the pager. It's really not that difficult, but for some reason, like I said, there wasn't a guard in this room. So I just like to move this hostage behind the desk because there is a guy that patrols around this area, and you'll just set up your drills, and you'll see me get on the cameras here in a second. I'll kind of talk about who patrols where. It's usually a guy in a hoodie is the person you have to worry about. So you just come across and get on the cameras. You can watch anybody that might be coming in the back. As you can see, there's the person down in there. And this is usually, see that guy walking in the back there? That's the person that will randomly roam into the back office. So that's generally, every time I've seen somebody come back here, it's that character model. And I decided just to bag this guy because I didn't figure I was going to need any more body bags, really. So might as well get him out of the way just in case I need to hide. And I know, stupid stuff can alert people in this game. It's really strange how some of the AI works. I've been spotted from some really sketchy spots before. So anyway, what we're going to do here is just babysit the drills. I'll cut together whenever we actually get into the vault, or into the safes, and then we'll take it from there. Alrighty, so the drills have finished, or at least one. Grab the tiara. It's usually in one of these 2 safes. It kind of randomly spawns. I'm just picking up packages here. If you guys have the DLC, then make sure to look for packages, and you can get some weapon drops and stuff. So as this one finishes, I kind of make up in my mind, do I want to go for the main inside jewelry, or do I just want to make a run for it? So I'm like, screw it, let's try to get everybody down, throw down an ECM, run in here and just start shouting people down. So I'm just spamming F right now and trying to get everybody on the ground and get them to at least get away from the windows. You'll see here in a second that it doesn't pan out perfectly for me, but basically you just want to tie up as many people as you can and keep shouting everybody down. And then I see 2 more people, and I'm like, I don't have cable ties. If it's just 2 people, then I usually shoot them, because that's not enough money to really worry about. I can just grab a couple more things of jewelry and I'll be good. But here I get spotted from outside, so I'm like, crap, I don't have zip ties. I really don't want to shoot any more people because I'm going to start losing money real fast. So this is kind of the route you have to run whenever there's people outside that get alerted. You just have to kind of do a lap around, grab some jewelry, run around, and shout people down. So it's one of those crowd management things that's a little bit harder when you're by yourself. Usually if there's, like, there's the guy that's roaming around again. Usually if there's 2 people, you can have one person just sit there and shout everybody down while the other guy grabs all the jewelry. But like I said, solo, stealth, the hardest thing to do is crowd management, because randomly one of them will whip out their cell phone and boom, it's over just as fast as it started. So if they do, if you see the cell phone icon pop up, put down an ECM jammer if you have one spare. If not, book it to wherever they are and shoot them in the face, because there's nothing that you can really do at that point except for just cross your fingers and hope that they didn't get their call through. Usually the ECM will do the trick, but like I said, just doing the rounds like I'm doing, grab some jewelry, shout everybody down, make sure you go to each specific person and shout them down, because sometimes Payday will decide that you didn't actually shout down that person that was right next to that other guy. It's kind of strange, but for the most part, like you can see me doing here, I'm just running, grabbing jewelry, shouting everybody down, and that's about all you have to do. So anyways, guys, I hope this was helpful and maybe gave you some tips on how to solo stealth. Ukrainian job really is pretty easy. This jewelry store is fairly easy to contain everybody. You'll notice another person gets alerted over here, so I'm like, straight with the ECM jammer, I'm going to go yell at this guy, and hopefully that ECM will last long enough to where I can just throw my bags across the street. I do have the farther tossing perk unlocked, so I can just toss my bags from basically right here. And ECM, as you can see in the top left, that's another great thing about Hawk's Head. It tells you how long you have on your ECM jammers. So at this point, I'm like, yeah, they shouldn't be alerting anybody. No phone call. You saw a phone call go up right at that last second, but luckily I was in the escape van by then, and that's all you have to do. So Ukrainian job on Overkill is a great way to make cash. I have been grinding this one out as well, so that was 80 grand right there that I just got. I have been grinding this one out as well, but unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to do it too many more times without getting like 0 XP. So it's great for cash, but like I mentioned in my last video, you can only grind out so many levels before you start getting a reduction. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for checking out this video, and I will talk to you later.